Nikos Rentas here, mentorsapproach.com. Today's email is a good one. It's actually funny the way he writes everything. And it's really all about relationships and what to do when the girl comes back. What happens? And the emotions that this guy's going through. I think we've all been there. And I'm just going to touch my 2 cents on it and just give him some advice on directions. But now look at the emotions that are coming out and his thought process, because right now it's not clear and he's going through a lot, and a lot of us don't have emotional control when things like a girl leaves, screws around with other guys and comes back, or when a guy leaves, screws around with some girls and comes back because he either regretted it, or there was a miss up, or they realized how much they love you, or it's just not what they thought it was and they had it good. The grass is over greener on the other side, as the saying goes. So here we go. Hi Nikos, my ex-girlfriend left a while ago. She spent the summer whoring around, and all of a sudden she came back messaging me and wanting to hang out. Good way to describe it, I guess, if that's what you saw. Which tells me that were you stalking her? Were you looking at what she was doing? It sounds like you're in university or college, or you just finished. So if you are stalking her or were stalking her, and if anybody's doing anything like that, stop it. Don't do it. It'll drive you insane. I feel like I use tampon, but for some reason I want her back, even though I know it is bad for me. She told me she loved me and made a mistake and wants to be with me, but does not want to delete these guys she dated from her life. So you're talking about the guys from before, and the emotional tampon comment. That's exactly what you're going through here. I'm gonna get back to that in a sec. They're on her Facebook and stuff. They like everything, and it just pisses me off. When I'm alone, I hate her, but when I'm with her, I am just in love with her until she pisses me off. Is there a way that will get things moving again properly? Okay, so what are you trying to do? You got to figure this stuff out. And what I see is a trust issue here, and what I see is like your ego is in the way. This girl went out, yeah, she slept around with a whole bunch of guys. You call her whoring around or not. You became emotional. You were probably pissed off this whole time, but you didn't do anything because your ego wouldn't let you. But you were on there stalking her, looking at what she was doing, listening to her friends, going and asking what her friends, hey, what's she doing? She with another guy? What the hell? Blah, 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 blah. And then you came to this realization that, she's gone, but you're pissed off about it. And then all of a sudden she came back. And now you're kind of like, oh shit, she's back. How do I deal with all this? Now your ego went from one end to the other, and you're trying to figure out how to play this out in your head. So when you're with her, you're in love with her, and you're like, fuck, this is perfect. But then she goes, hell, pisses you off on something, and you're like, what the fuck is that? Like, do you not respect me? And this is all about that, respect, and where you're going with it. Will it get better? Not if you don't let your ego go, not if you don't let all this go out of you and say, what's done is done. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure she doesn't leave again. I'm going to make her happy. I'm going to look through all the stuff. I'm going to communicate with her all the things she didn't like and why she left, and then figure out what I'm not going to do anymore and what I'm going to do, and have it all in an action plan so when you screw up that you screwed up and how to fix it. Okay, so is there a way that will get things moving again properly? My mom keeps telling me to move on, and so do my friends. How do I get over her if I tell her no more? The emotions are crazy. Please share some insight. Your mom wants what's best for you, and she knows women, and basically she knows that the opportunity for somebody to leave after you've gone back with somebody is high. She knows that you're going to be heartbroken, and she prefers you to go find somebody new. Your friends know this as well. And most likely you went and told your friends everything that she did, and they probably know from just because you guys are probably a group of friends, and now they have this bad taste of who she is, and they don't really like her. Okay. And basically when they see you with her, or when you're dealing with them and she's not around, you're probably talking about it, this, that. So getting her out of your life would be a beneficial thing for those people around you. It would be a beneficial thing for you, because most likely if you continue the trend of being miserable and trying to figure this shit out, while trying to get her to have this relationship with you, you're going to lose a lot of your friends. You're going to lose a lot, even close friends, because people do not like this negative Nelly shit going on for too long. I can tell you from experience, I've lost a lot of friends from that when I was learning all this stuff. And as I traveled through the experiences, I started observing how people were with me. And then one by one, people would change who they thought I was. I lost respect in their eyes as well. And the people that I thought would never leave left. Okay, you're going through that, and people don't want to see you hurt. They want to see the fun person out of you. They want to see the person that's going to entertain them again and want to have fun with them and enjoy life together, not this negative Nelly. Your mom is trying to like open your eyes to it, and I mean, I've been there. I've been in the same situation, not 100% the same, but similar situation where you sit there and you go, oh wow, you know, you're focused on this girl to fix this relationship. Step back a bit and focus on your life. I always preach about the purpose. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your life. Make sure you're doing everything, whether you're in school, whether you're working, you know, the gym. Make sure you're healthy. Make sure your finances are tidy. Without anybody involved, you want these things doing on your own, that you are successful in that portion of your life. If you were successful in that portion of your life, this stuff with her would not bother you. You would not focus on it. Basically, you would go to work, you would go focus on your purpose, maybe it's a startup, you would focus on your hobbies, you would focus on the gym, and then you would not make her a priority until she's proven to you again that she should be a priority. And when she does that, all these emotions that you have go away. Okay, and she needs to prove it. She needs to work through it, okay, and work with you on it. And if she can do that, then you have a girl that really came back because she loved you and she made a mistake and she's willing to fix things with you. But if you're focused on fixing things that she broke, okay, you're going to have these emotional roller coasters, this emotional turmoil. You are going to hate yourself, and 6 months down the road, she will leave, because no girl wants to be around negative Nelly, and no girl wants to be around a guy who gets pissed off because he's with her and she says something or does something, or the whole thing about what these guys are on her Facebook. You know, that just shows how insecure you are, and no girl likes an insecure person. They like the strong male types, which is probably what you showed to her when you started dating, and then along the lines as you went, you start showing her the insecurities. But they're, you know, it's okay and healthy to share those. But at the same time, there's certain insecurities as a man that when it's game time, you step up to. It doesn't matter how you feel, you have to step up to it. And, you know, and an example of that is when you're working and you need a promotion, you're gunning for it and you don't get it. What do you do after in order to still maintain that respect value for yourself and go get that value you have through somewhere else? Like change jobs, find another place to work, get that value that you're worth. Again, this is all based on what I'm reading. It's very short. I love to know the details, but I need to be on a one-on-one session with you to walk through everything that's happened and where you're at. The emotions, though, will not go away until you start focusing on you start focusing on your life, you start making sure money's in your pocket and you don't need her for anything, okay, on your life side. And then that will cultivate the opportunity for you not to think all these negative thoughts. Let her work towards rebuilding this relationship, okay? And you can then start working with her to build the relationship portion without these crazy emotions that are coming in nonstop, okay? Because none of it will matter, because you know you're going to be a catch, and you're going to know that these guys don't mean fuck all, okay? You're going to know that whatever happened, and you're going to get over it. And once you get this all set up, and if you can't get over it, eventually you're just going to say, fuck this shit, I'm going to go find somebody new that's going to respect me, love me, and I'm not going to have this baggage that came with the beginning of the relationship. And that's all that happens. But your emotional turmoil comes from the lack of activity and moving forward and success on your life side. So start moving on those, get to the gym, start working out, get yourself into that person you used to be, and you will make sure you make the right decisions without your mom, without your friends, with none of that. Because I can tell you, the moment my mentality switched and I wasn't taking the value head on with my friends and family about what I wanted to do with anything in my life, including the girls. Okay, and I just took their input because I was like, hey, this and this happened. Is that weird or not? And then they would give me their value of it. But once you get the emotions involved of being like, oh, what a bitch, okay? That doesn't help you, because now it becomes, you get this negative thought process going, but you just need to know, did that situation, was it warranted? Was that a smart move? This, that kind of thing. You want a description on logic, not somebody's emotion. So take some time, think things through, and really focus on your life and watch everything change to the positive. If you need more of a one-on-one, or anybody out there wants to sit down and walk through their situation, please go on mentorsapproach.com and book a 1-hour session, and we'll just go through everything that's needed and putting major steps into action where you will be living in a better momentous future, and it's just going to be one thing after the next, just clicking normally through a process of 4 to 6, 8 months, just by implementing simple habit changes. Again, my name is Nikos Rentas, and this is mentorsapproach.com. Thank you.